Hello everyone and welcome back to Cubic Odyssey. I'm your host, 2005 Guy Road 2. As you can see, we don't have any characters over here. That's because I've deleted them all. And the reason for it is because I'm going after all the achievements. So I recently, well, about a month ago, had the Jack of all trades one, which took a very long time to do because you have to get all five characters up to level 10. And now we're just going to focus on basically completing the storyline as well as getting the additional achievements. So that's max mining, max shooter, max ship, you name it. All the ones that are currently missing out of the collection. After which, we're also going to continue on with all the other games that are being systematically erased by Twitch at the moment from my Twitch channel. So as they disappear, we're going to wind up doing playing catch up again with those ones. But we're going to continue where we left off with those. At least that's the plan. That said, when it comes to No One Survived and Scum, it might take a little while to do everything. Although there is one little thing I forgot to change on Twitch. I don't know if it's going to let me change it while streaming. We can hope. Um, don't need that. Don't need that. And do save. So let's hope that that's actually made a change, and don't have to worry now about not being able to access this if you're 13 or above. I think on Twitch it was 13, wasn't it? Being the minimum age, just like with YouTube. Okay, so with that said, we're going to start again from scratch. Basically, was watching Bolton yesterday. Apparently, he's only had about 40 hours on the game, and he had quite a nice looking drill set. Apparently, that's after about 40 plus hours. So that wasn't that bad looking. And then somebody was new to the game and needed a little bit of help finding everything. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. We're going to be covering everything from the start section as far as we got last time, and then beyond that. So I hope that everyone enjoys the upcoming stream. If you like the stream and you want to watch more streams, please don't hesitate to hit the follow. If you don't mind throwing a couple of bob my way to help with streaming sessions, as well as get a couple additional games for to be on the stream. I don't mind a little subscription here or there, but it's all up to you if you want to do that. With that said, if you want some free games, the only strings being attached to it being that you have to connect to my Discord and be at minimum a follower. I do have a Steam game key giveaway for Twitch followers and subscribers on my Discord. Basically, links are in the descriptions later on, as well as if you go into the About section, you should be able to find my Discord there as well. So with that said, let's get started with the stream, hit new game, and see how far we can get today. So also, actually, before I do that, so the achievements that we're currently missing. So we recently got Jack of all trades. So the ones that we are currently missing and still focusing on is max range level, darkness, walker, obtain mobile light strike. I'm not sure what that one is, but we'll find out later on. Accumulate a million qubits. So that's going to take a little time to get there with the amount of spending I do on it in the game. But with that said, then we've got all the other bits and pieces, and course, own 10 cars or vehicles. So with that said, we're going to continue on from there. So let's see, which character shall we go for? We could go for miner. Found out that it doesn't really matter which one you actually go for, because even if you go for the miner, you can still get the mods already on the weapons, the tools, and everything else. Maybe not as good as the crafter, but it will still be the same, and you still get all the combat experience with the if you go for miner, and of course you're getting all the fighting bonuses. Get some of it if you eat any of those three as well. So it doesn't, in theory, it doesn't really matter which one to go for. So I think just to speed up the whole mining process, because it is a bit long-winded, we'll stick on mining miner for the moment, and we'll just make do with that. Okay, so we'll keep story mode on. I'm going to disable tutorials. So I don't think we need them at this point. They're all some bits are fine and dandy, but it does have a couple areas where we wind up wasting materials. So I'm just going to disable the tutorials, and we'll just go story mode from there.
Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, an amazing, peaceful civilization was flourishing. Led by noble Queen Atia, they mastered the arts of building and crafting. They created things of unimaginable beauty and ruled over thousands of planets. Their culture flourished and lasted thousands of years, full of joy and happiness. Until one day, the day red darkness appeared at the heart of the galaxy. It spread and corrupted everything it touched. Understanding the grave danger, the Queen decided on one final desperate act: to select her bravest knights and send them far away into the unknown, to the empty margins of the galaxy. Their mission is only one: learn more about the darkness and find a way to fight it. Each of them is expected to survive, rebuild, and rise to overcome the darkness. The final hope of saving the galaxy. You are one of these knights, and your epic journey starts now.
And we always land in the same location regardless. Okay. Okay, and with all that said, oh, actually, that's the first time I've seen a different ship at the start of it. That's interesting. Ah. Okay. Well, there has been a couple of updates, so I guess that's one of them. So let's quickly put on some music. First one's going to start with Machinimasound by the look of it. Sound. Okay, later on there will be links in the descriptions as to where you can find all the music that's basically currently playing through the playthrough. There's also the names of the people in the top left corner, where I get all the music from, as well as the fact that it's under the Creative Commons Act or license, so that you basically have to close who owns the actual copyright of it before you can play it. So let's continue on, and we'll have to get our gun from, where is he? Okay, that's not it. Cubic. How about giving us our gun? Probably still gonna have to do this piece of the tutorial anyway, apparently. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna need the oars. We're gonna need wood. Let's get away from that smoke, because it's a little bit annoying. Normally what I would do is go to the other side of the canyon to make my base there, but I'm thinking why not do this side for a change? Because there is an area that's got some resources on this side that we are going to need pretty soon, amongst other things. We're also going to need some stone and some dirt, as well as the wood, and also the plant matter. Did I say that it was titanium that he needed last time? Because I think it's actually tin. Whoops. I'm not going to mine that with this laser. It takes too long. It's doable, but it takes a very freaking long time. Oh, I think I did make it on this side a while back. Though it wasn't on stream that I did that. Looks like another spammer has decided to grace themselves on the channel, or present themselves on the channel. luckily enough, I've got quite the robust well, way to prevent that from happening. Okay, and of course they don't get instant banned. Okay, let's grab the wood next, and the that stuff, leaves. Okay, so we don't need this piece of it, we just need the wood. Okay, there we go, that's disappearing by itself. And later on, the only thing that we need additional is sand. You will need the tin eventually. But there are other things that we need to unlock as well. Ah, that's not good. It's almost sundown. We have yet to find the location to make our base at. Okay, now we've got 99, 100. Okay. Don't want that one. So last time, sort of inflated this area over here. There is a sniper down there, so we do have to watch out with this area. There is some gold in that crack over there on the opposite side of it. So if anyone wants any gold, that's where you'll find it straight away. And these things go quite wild sometimes. Sometimes they are absolutely massive, way bigger than what we dug up. Okay, let's get sand while we still can. Also, do we want to build it? Where is the freaking bingo? That's the silicon. So we could build here, or we could go in. Of course, the entrance is going to be a bit risky with that sniper over there. Could go from that side or this side. There's some silver over there. Okay, let's flatten this bit a bit so that we don't have too much issues from enemies, pirates basically. Let's see. We want to go nice and flush. It's gonna have to dig away so much stuff. Okay, let's start here then. Let's get some sand. Okay, so we do want to basically go flush with what we've just dug out. So the entrance is going to be a little bit annoying to make, of course. Especially if we don't want the pirate to be able to jump up to it. Problem is that it's almost night time as well. And it gets a little bit scary at night. Okay. So it's too high, so we want the entrance at this level right here. So, oh, looks like that tree's already grown in. Wow, that was quick. So, yeah. Let's go here then for the moment. really want it close to the edge, but I guess we could do that for the moment. Oh, looks like we're going straight into a cave. Sometimes that's okay, sometimes that's pretty bad. That's this cave, is it? Yeah, problem is with this one is it's open at the top and the bottom. So I've gone a little bit too much this way. Right. We're gonna have to plug some of it up upstairs. That's where it's open. And our drill's about to run out. Ugh. Ooh. Okay, now that should be completely closed from the outside, I'm hoping. Pretty sure it's closed from the outside now. So the only problem that we have is from the depths. We should be alright from that. Got lots of ores here, so that's going to help us later on. Even silver. And again, I think it might be right. Might be a slightly better location than last time. Okay, we'll have to do a lot of additional digging and other bits and pieces later on to make this nice and flush. But I think we should be right for the time being. Okay, so let's block ourselves in a little bit. There we go. Now we can make ourselves at home. I've got this annoying habit of being pummeled by the asteroids, so we'll just have to play it by ear, not build anything that's going to last here for very long, until we can move to a somewhat safer location. So we'll have to drop, if we can, drop those for the moment. Which is going to be a bit of an annoyance for the moment because we're just constantly picking everything up again. Okay, okay, if you're going to keep doing that. Okay, drop. Ah, that's so annoying. So we need the, don't want to destroy these. Okay, let's do it that way then. Drop. Say out for our inventory. Okay. Destroy. 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 Okay, I didn't really want to do that, but because we need that in our inventory. There we go, finally. Okay. Okay, let's hope that it's going to be safe-ish. It's over here. Okay, now we can pick that back up again. Okay, we need a backpack. Okay, we also need a scanner, but before we can do that, we're going to have to get a couple of refineries going, a couple of chests. Also need the door, but we'll do that later. Okay. Okay, so I'll put that one in there. And then we'll do the same with that. Though we need some of it just as sand, so we'll put that in there and we'll put that one in there. Okay, storage. Okay. one just disappeared on me. That's not good. Okay. Surprised that these ones haven't disappeared. Oh, never mind. They have disappeared now. Oops. This one that there was a quick way to transfer. Looks like it's double click. I've forgotten a little bit about the process. Okay, time to make some batteries. Okay, finally. Okay. So next up, we need some copper and aluminium. So if we make another 3 boxes. So it's down then, because it's nice and quick to pick back up again. Okay. Actually, let's do that. Okay, now I need the weapon from Cubic. Okay, looks like I've got one too many boxes. At least for the time being. So let's put that one in there for the moment, out of the way. Okay. Night time. Before he's done that aluminium ore. Yeah, I don't want to do the stroke stick. This is why I decided on not doing the tutorial, and yet the tutorial is still stuck on. Oh well. So much for that idea. So even if you decided to turn the tutorial off, you still have to do the tutorial. Like, that makes any sense. Okay, let's put the shock stick in here because I never use it anyway. Scanner. That's what I was actually after. Door. Upgrade. Upgrade. There we go. Now we can get all the bits and pieces that we need for the bike. And I forgot what we needed. Damn. I do know that we needed a couple of these for a couple other things, so we'll make 5 of them. We also needed iron powder for something, so we'll get a couple of those going. We needed some of these. We also need them for trading, so why not? Don't need any distilled water yet, but we will need some wiring. So we'll have to get all the components needed for that. Now we should also be able to make a better mining tool. We need more iron for that. Okay, gonna need some coal or some wood. Probably go for some coal at the moment, seeing that the pirate is hurt. Nothing about properly. Yep, there he is. Now the problem is that they've got a mining tool, and last time I read the notes, it said something around about them being able to mine now. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the option. So they might be up there, they might be over there. One way to find out. Oops. Okay, so where is he? I don't see his little red marker, so he might be up top. Well, he does sound like he's close by. Yeah, he's close by. Definitely gonna head that thing up, so it's got some supplies that we need. Okay. Where was that coal? Additional coal that we saw? What says it? Just everything that was in the floor and one piece that we picked up earlier. Oh, it might actually be up here. Ah, it might actually be here. Oops. Okay, looks like we are going to have to go out for some more coal. Sorry, some more wood I meant. Just all the coal. Just gonna widen out a little bit more here, get some more room. Hopefully find some more materials while we're at it. Okay, we don't have much, but 2 should be enough for the moment, I hope. And then we can mine a little bit faster with the other drill. There we go. Oops. Okay, so the next one up, we're going to need circuit boards, connectors, and wiring. And for that one, we're going to need coal, clay, and Nakarada dust and aluminium. Okay, so we're going to have to do, pardon me, some upgrades to the drone as well. Okay, we'll get that one while we're at it. Okay, let's do something about that pirate. Let's put the door in. Ah, that's not quite the right location for that one. Okay. Okay, that will sort of help. Okay, so when it comes down here, if it comes down here, screw it. Oh no! that's a quick death. Then again, this is a crap pistol after all. Well, that's the first time I've got killed that quickly. Come on, not when the door is open. Really? He's having trouble getting up there? That's interesting. That's got to be my quickest death in the game so far. Whoops. This is why I try not to have it this enclosed and completely open, but we were running out of time quite quickly there. Oh, I guess we might as well do that clearing up now. So we'll get the resources over there. And here I was going to do play perm death, but that's just going to completely defeat the object now. So that means starting from scratch, and well, not much changes regardless. We'd have to do that tiny fraction all over again. Huh. I've just found out why I can't get up there. So it was high enough. So I didn't leave that lip. Guess we're getting all the sand that we need now. Granted, we don't need it just yet, but we will need quite a bit of it later. So we'll get it while we can, and while we're clearing out the doorway.